Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Mike.
And today is Blind Sample Showdown. So, for those of you that are following along, Blind Sample Showdown got a little revamp. I put them in so that the whiskeys are also head-to-head. We battle against each other. We still try to guess type, proof, and price, all for 1 point. If we nail the price within $1, or we hit proof exact, we get a bonus 2 points. And then if we get all three in a column, all type, proof, and we get a bonus 2 points also. So I kind of been running away with this one lately because they were unique bottles. That's all I can tell you. So I'm at 18. I think you said 6 last time we actually talked. These look a little bit darker than 6. The last ones.
But I was a little surprised on the last one, actually. One of them.
Right.
It was light, but it wasn't bad.
Right.
And then you pulled
They were both. Well, because I actually put a light bulb over my head too, because because it was Penelope. We really just relatively did that one. You know what I mean? So it just kind of popped into my head because, well, that's what it is. But it was because the corn flavor was just unique. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So let's see what we got. Leave a comment down below if you like the way it's changed. I think it's going to be better in the long run for those of you that might have. So you might notice too that I put the bottles head to head against each other on the thumbnails, so you know what we're drinking. This is 100%, a guess to us. We have no idea. It's just 2 bottles. I did put them all together, but then I had someone else randomly put them in together. So it can be. It'll take me a minute to find it on the sheet. But you guys will see that, and I also, I'm running, you probably as we speak, I'm going to be running the picture of the bottle. So you know what we're drinking. We have no idea.
No idea.
Normally in these, I try not to give too many tasting notes because, if it's a rye, I don't want to say, oh, I'm smelling mint, and then he gets hints and stuff like that because I want to win, and he's not trying to give me any ideas too. So you don't get a lot of tasting notes out of there, but you guys asked, so I
try to give you a little bit.
I do the same thing every once in a while. I can tell you right now, this didn't light me up if that's what you're looking for.
No, and I'm thinking, if anything, it might be a higher rye.
So what I ended up doing was I paired up everything we had. Basically kept it around proof. Sometimes I kept it around the type. Sometimes I kind of paired it all up. The 2 that I think might go against each other at one point in time. But the new ones that I'm putting in, I'm trying to put in some bangers that just to see if we can guess what they actually are.
Right.
That got better on the second sip.
I wasn't disappointed with the first sip. It holds its own.
Right. Well, being that we changed the game now, so I'm going to go on to glass number 2. I don't have to write it down, and then when I can knick-knack, and I can try to get what I think on well, that way, if I do make out of
water, almost out of bourbon. Son of a bitch.
You almost out of bourbon too already?
No.
This has a better nose than one, I can tell you that. Ultimately, too, we try to decide which glass of whiskey tastes better so that you guys will know it's a head-to-head battle against the whiskey. Ooh. See, unlike the last couple of weeks, I don't have a clue what either one of these are. That one has a funk to it.
It has a different flavor to it. I don't know if it's a funk.
There's a twang. Let's put it that way. Is that
better?
With
a twang.
Yeah.
Because funk to me is bad.
I didn't mean funk is bad. There is something different. It tastes
totally
way different than one.
It is day and night.
Yes,
there is no doubt there. But I think they're both holding their own. So proof-wise, I don't think they're...
I don't have a clue what this one is.
I'm with you on that. Even the nose is totally different.
We don't do it in this game. We don't guess whether it's finished, but I think 2 is finished in something. 2 has a weird. There's a twang to that.
It's not a friggin'.
I don't know.
It's not.
It might be a secondary oak barrel or some kind of weird oak in there.
It might be.
Something
if anything, it might be an oak barrel. I don't believe it's in.
I'm looking at a fruit. There's a twang of the thing. Do we still have? Oh Christ, I don't even remember. Do you remember the freaking? We don't get bottles anymore, so I can actually talk about it. But do you remember when we did like the Cleveland with the honey locust wood?
So let me help you out with that. What was the proof of Oak and Eden?
That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to. Actually, after I said it, I had said I don't know. I really don't.
I don't know either.
I don't. It does have that twang though, but I don't know what I would put that against either. So.
I can't imagine it's over that. And I don't know what I paid for it. That's my guess for 2. 1, on the other hand,
I actually, when you go back to it, I think it might be the Victor today. I don't know if the Oak and Eden even got in yet, though. That's the whole thing. There was a twang.
I don't know what the proof of one is, though. Then I'm
not getting a proof of either one. I'm trying to do proof just straight off my head. Like, neither one of these are really lighting me up.
The suck part is at all.
I'm just trying to get proof. This is crazy.
Let me ask you: all the bread ones, are they whiskeys or are they friggin' bourbons?
It's a variety. Right? They're all. I'm not getting any bread if that's what you're looking for. You might be getting a bread, but there's none of these have the bread to me. You might be on that. Maybe it is that one.
Well, I have no idea, but very seldom does this BB hit the friggin' pocket. So I'm gonna run with.
I'm gonna say this.
I guess the question would be to you: which one do you like better?
I definitely like the taste of 1. 2's got that funk that I'm not a big fan of. I don't even know. I'm not gonna write the same thing down.
It's a huge different nose.
It is, and it has like that.
I
won't be shocked if it comes out and it's like the Cleveland with the honey locust, or if it's that Tim Smith one with the fast rapid aging. You know what I mean? That had a weird oak thing to it too.
This is a totally different finish on this, it is. I'm going to lean with you. I'll agree with. I do prefer 1 over 2, and I'm not even going to say by a landslide because I honestly,
I don't think
neither one of us is really saying, "Oh, you got to go."
If that is oak and Eden, I don't remember what you paid for that one, but I don't agree with any of the prices. I'm trying to nail a bottle. If it could be that oak and Eden, I don't remember what we paid. You bought it,
and that's a silly
neither
thing
one of these are anything I would be like, wow, I can't wait to try that again. I'd be like, yep, next. You know what I mean? Like none of them.
But I want to say, well, I'll let you do your writing.
No, it's not like I'm almost done.
Catch up anyway.
Because that's why I don't know why I'm even struggling with. I want to write down.
1 is way better than 2.
I want to write down what we think we should have paid, and not what we did pay. You know.
Okay.
And if we do end up changing the game,
do your mathematics.
No, if we do end up changing the game, that's what it would be more like. What should have we paid for it? Like, what are you willing to pay for it? And then when the price comes out, it's kind of like we do the Saturdays.
I'm
and
pretty
Tuesdays.
sure we would not be happy paying for whatever we paid for.
No, and that's why. Like, if I do end up changing the game, so it's not me against you, and it's just whiskey against whiskey. Hands down, whiskey number 1, the one Mike has, to me, is the favorite on the table today. So I may pause it for a second because it's going to take me a while to find it in the key because I rewrote everything. But you have number
286,
286, and 296. So let me see how fast it takes. It's right in the front. That's actually funny. So
I don't know anything funny about this because it's not very good.
So that's why there's a funk. So this one happens to be Remedy Bourbon, which we just did Sunday Fun Day the other day. The Remedy Bourbon.
I don't remember this flavor.
At 90, neither do I. It's at 90 proof. That's glass number 1. Glass number one. Glass number one is Remedy Bourbon. You have 286 on your side, right?
Correct.
Yes. So that's Remedy Bourbon. It's at 90 proof. It was $35. Yeah. So the funny thing, or the bad thing for me, is I get bourbon. I guess I forgot to even say what you guessed. We're doing it all wrong right now because I jumped into it. So what did you pick? I picked bourbon, 94 proof, $39.
Yeah, you're killing me then, because I went whiskey, 100 proof, and $39.99.
Okay, so it ends up. Let me go.
Nothing.
So Remedy is a bourbon. It's at 90 proof, which I get a point for that, and we paid $35 for it, so I'm within 4. I get a point of that one too. And so the second
What'd you
one,
pay for it? I'm sorry, I got
35. $35 bucks.
So I got it.
As long as you're within the 5 points. Yep. So the second one, what did you say for whiskey?
I went bourbon.
I did bourbon. What did you say?
Proof.
I said 94.
And $49.99.
And I said 49 even. I just stayed at 49. So that was that Topknot bourbon, which is that one finished in a vanilla cask that we had. And that's that funk you're getting. It's that heavy vanilla that comes
like
on.
That was New Hampshire, I believe.
It was somewhere local that you had bought.
So that was like $80.
Yep. So that's a bourbon. It was 90 proof, so I got the proof again because I said 94 also. And then it was at $79.11. So I didn't get that. So if you're going to add up, just so with the record, I got all 3 on the first one, so I got to add number 2.
Glope.
No, and so they were both 90. I didn't nail any of the proof, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So I had 25 at the end. I kind of went with that one. We're gonna have to see.
I'm at a whopping 8.
What we do. These were 2 low proof bourbons. The Remedy, I don't mind. That Topknot, it gets monotonous after a while because that weird funky vanilla flavor.
I
totally missed it on that, but you convinced me to Oak and Eden.
Maybe later, after I would.
You smell it now. You smell vanilla. It is vanilla extract,
but
it is.
It's definitely not worth the $79, whatever you say.
Oh, no, 100%. It's definitely not worth. And I do believe it might even be over.
We will support the local people trying to do something different.
If it didn't come out, it's going to come out in really soon. We're going to have a regret, and it's going to come out in that one. So I forgot to grab the thing. Don't flip it off the table. But you can spin the wheel of doom and see what you're actually going to get for a penalty.
That's so nice of you, Tom. Seems like I get this wonderful wheel.
I might even forget to fix it. So, you're gonna love this one. So this one, before we start drinking on the next
9.
It's number 6.
That's 9.
That would be number 6. It only goes up to 8. No. Well, this is 6. That's where it was.
Okay.
It only goes up to 8.
Yes. Okay.
So you get to eat a nugget that was soaked in the sauce of the dead. So that's going to be a good one. We'll bring it up here. If you've never had the sauce of the dead, it's quite spicy. It might not be the bomb spicy, but it's quite spicy. So we'll have that prepped up for next Tuesday. A little chaotic. Again, we're working through the kinks of the change of the system and stuff like that. But hands down, the winner today is the Topknot did not win. The Remedy bourbon from, I know my buddy brought it up from Georgia. I think it's sourced from somewhere else, but that's not a bad one for the 35. That Topknot wasn't bad, but it's just
it's not $80 good.
It's not. No, I would never buy it again. Absolutely not. You like to support the locals, but
we're told we can go tour it, but it's.
Oh, I wouldn't mind touring it. Just but
though, I believe
it was a really nice. I would never want to buy that one again. That's all. So. Well, there you go. There's blind sample.
Have to buy something.
We just pick something else that's not finished in the vanilla. That's all. That one was rough for me, but there it is. There's blind sample showdown. So hopefully you guys like the changes. Please leave a comment down below because we've been doing it for a couple weeks now, and again, I made a few changes according to what you guys wanted to see. So hopefully you are enjoying them. Thanks for watching.
I'm not.
Hope you enjoyed the video. I kind of am. I'm not gonna lie. So spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.